Whoops. Hey, what's happening? We are here for another YouTube video, guys. It is time to break down my football sound effects pack that y'all have been going in on recently. And if you haven't bought it yet, it's probably why you're here watching this video, because you want to learn more about it. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who has bought in the pack so far. Appreciate the love. Make sure you tag me in your videos so I can shout you out on my IG story. But if you're considering buying the pack, this is the video for you. I'm gonna give you a little snippet of what these sounds sound like, and they're gonna take your video production from here to the next level. So let's get to it, check it out. So as you can see in my Adobe Premiere project file here, this is how I lay out my project work. On the left here, I got my master folder, which got my footage in it, and then I got the download of the greatest football SFX pack ever right here. Just kidding, hopefully it's good though. I promise it is. Drag it into here and you will be good to go. So I already did that. So if I open up this folder, you got random, you got offense, you got locker room, you got defense, you got atmosphere, and special teams kick. You got 60 high quality sounds right here that pretty much touch everything I can think of that you would need in your edit, and this is gonna make your video better, I promise. So as you can see here, I got Cam Newton. I'm using this clip specifically because it's got a lot of opportunity in this clip for different sound effects, and I need to put my phone on vibrate because someone's texting me. Yo, I'm about to cop that sound effects pack. So I'm talking about, they ain't sleeping. Audio gods on full go mode, let's go. I'm just kidding, this is my girlfriend. I'm gonna show you how I use 3 or 4 of my sound effects in my sound effects pack to make this clip come to life. So as you can see, these green audio layers down here, these are the sound effects from my pack. Sound design brings your clip, your video to life. Super important. It creates a mood, it creates a vibe, it creates a feeling in the viewer when they're watching it. It is gonna make them feel some type of way, and hopefully it's a way that, wow, like I feel like I'm in the game, at the field. I feel like I'm Cam Newton. I feel like I'm, the quarterback, running back, whoever the player is. Like, you want them to feel like they're right there on the sideline, and that's basically what sound design is gonna do. It's gonna drive that clip even further than if you did not put anything underneath. So as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and play this from the very beginning. So go ahead and pause it right there because nothing significant happens towards the end. So this one right here, the very first one, if I double click on it, actually I'll just solo track it. If I solo track it and play it, it's literally just crowd noise throughout the entire thing. And we're going to go to this next one right here. We'll just go in order as the clip goes. So I'm going to solo track A3. Let me bring it back and let's go ahead and play it. Go ahead and pause it right there. If I double click on this sound, you'll see it's the lineman blocking for running back. I labeled it like that, but it can also be quarterback, it can also be wide receiver, it can also be tight end. Does not matter. Anybody with the ball you can use for this clip. So if I back it up again, let's play it one more time. So basically, as you can see here with the clip, when the audio increases, that is when the linemen are crashing, and that's where I start it. I line it up. I don't make it too early or too late. I line it up right when they start to make contact, maybe a couple frames before. That's when I start it, and then when the linemen are not there anymore in the frame, I am fading it out with a constant power. So next audio layer, which is this one, running back, running 01. Again, it's labeled running back, but you can be quarterback, does not matter. And let me go ahead and solo track that one, and let me pull it back. All right, here we go, let's play it. So it's just footsteps, clothing and jersey material. Anybody running with the ball, it sounds like they're running with it. The clothing as he's, swinging his arms and feet, it's just a subtle sound effect. that I threw on there. Nothing too crazy. And then the next one that comes in line is running back running 02, which is a different variation. Each one's gonna have different sounds to it. They're all gonna be a little bit different. All right, let's go ahead and play it. So basically lots of contact in this one, as you can hear, and I match it up with number 50 and 31 who comes into the frame here in a second. I try to match up these sounds. As I see him reach to make contact, I'm basically just lining it up. Same right there. All the way to the end. Same thing with audio layer 3. This one, it's more contact sounds. Let me go ahead and solo that track so you can hear it. It's got some like body contact to the ground sounds at the end. It works. Again, you can mix and match, use these sounds however you want. Last one, audio layer 1. Again, does not matter what layer these are on. This is just how I laid it out. So let's go ahead and solo track audio layer 1. Bringing that in when the other sound effects kind of died down or don't need them anymore, and it's a good play. So it's a crowd swell, which is a crowd reaction. You could use this crowd swell for a touchdown or a pass play or another run play, wherever the case might be. Use them how you like them, but again, the more layers you can add to your sound design, in my opinion, the better without overdoing it. But one of the key things is the audio volume for these layers. My biggest tip and recommendation when in regards to that, the further the play or the subject is from your camera lens, the more subtle the sound effect needs to be. The closer the subject or play or player is to your camera lens, the louder it can be. So it's distance with the audio is super important. So if you got to tackle far away, make it more subtle or don't use it at all. If it's nearby or really close, you know, crank it up a little bit and it'll sound like you're right there on top of the play, because the volume needs to match what the image looks like visually. So that's basically it. That's just a short example of what I use. Again, you got all these folders, 60 total sounds. Use them however you want. From atmosphere, you got several different in here, and you got defense, a lot in there. Locker room stuff, tape, empty locker room, ambient sounds, straps, wrist straps, whatever. Offense, running back, wide receivers. Check out this one, this one's cool. Wide receiver breathing and pass catch. And it had a tackle at the end of the pass catch. Let's say you don't want the tackle in there, right? You can eye it right here for in, O for out, and you can drag that in. And then you don't have the tackle towards the end. Then you can fade it, or you can bring in a different sound effect to add towards the end. It's really up to you and how you want to use these. You got running back running, pass catches clean. Several different ones. Again, if you want it to be louder, if the play is closer to your camera lens, just raise the volume, raise the dB. Several different variations of those. More lineman blocking, you got ball snaps. You know, the exchange from center to quarterback. Again, it's up to you. It's whatever you're filming, whatever you're editing, you have variations in these folders. I got a question recently, like, when do you add the sound effects? I always do sound last. I do sound and color last. So I do music selection first, and then I do my editing, you know, my cuts, but I do those last. I'm not like doing sound design as I make my edit. I always do those last in case I'm changing clips around. Then I do some visual effects, whatever the case might be. But yeah, so hopefully these can help. If you have a question that I might not have answered in this video tutorial, DM me. Make sure you go into my website, tyrogers.bigcartel. Got the link below in the bio if you want to buy these. Appreciate everybody who's bought up to this point. Y'all were early, I appreciate that. Oh, last thing I want to mention is if you use these sound effects in your next football video that you edit, make sure you tag me in it. That way I don't miss it, I can check it out. I'll shout you out on my IG story. Give me some love there. So I appreciate y'all for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you buy the sound effects pack right now. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And until next time, Ty's Eyes, we out.